Hey sassy friends, so before we get into this video and plan with me, I just wanted to remind you guys that today is the official launch of the Sassy Planner Kickstarter. If you want to back this project and see this planner get made, be sure and go over to plansassy.com to back this Kickstarter. We will have the link in the description box below for you guys. I so appreciate the support, and let me know in the comments which color did you pick up, one or both. Make sure and check it out, and we also have an add-on stamp to that. Thanks so much, guys.
My heart's been ripped wide open. So many mixed emotions. It's like I finally noticed.
Hey sassy friends, Sandra here, and back with the other part of that plan with me video. You guys saw me do the monthly in the last video, and today I'm doing the weekly for you guys. I'm using some of that post-it note tape that I love to use. This one's the thicker kind, and I actually really like this one for doing bigger areas because it covers more area and you use less of it. So, and then I still have my trusty green one, of course. So I'm just adding the little colors here and there so that I can create the coffin look to the header. I'm using a stencil from our shop, which is called the Coffin stencil, and it has lots of little elements that work great together. But for this particular layout, I just wanted to use the coffin silhouette. And then I went in with my Tombow brush pen and used the fine tip point so that I could create these little starbursts in both a dark and a light purple. And then I used my Copic fine liner pen to go in and add a little bit more detail so that they really just stood out and popped. So you're gonna also see me stamp with the Bone Alpha stamp set, which I also love. It's like a trusty and true alpha. And I did go in and add some white accents to the bones so you could see them even more clearly with my white fine point gel pen. So you're gonna see they look a little bit different in the final result. But they look good either way. It's just really up to you what you want to do. But as you can see, I'm doing that right there just because I wanted them to pop just a little bit more. And then I'm adding little skeleton heads over the top because I really wanted them to have that sort of, you know, detail to them where they just stood out. And then I am using the Sally Plans stamp set. I just thought it would look really cute as a focal point for this planner spread. I love to add big images and different things like scenes to create a focal point in the image. And then I cut out a post-it note, like the white one that you saw earlier. I stamped on two pieces and I created a mask so that I could create kind of like that haloed colored effect that you see right there. My favorite part is just pulling off the mask. Honestly, it's like so much fun to just see the stark white image underneath. And then I'm coloring it in with Copic markers. Of course, you know, you don't have to necessarily do it this way. You could have also just used your Copic markers to color around the actual image itself, but I wanted to do this so I could achieve that haloed effect. And like I said, I'm going in there just adding little details here and there and coloring up this image. Also, I apologize for any noise you may hear in the background. Apparently my neighbor's doing some sort of work today outside. And I'm using the weekend, the Spooky Banners weekend. It has 4 different types of weekend banners, and I'm using the pumpkins. And I actually think this is the first time I'm using the pumpkins from that set somehow, because I always go to the little wooden sign that says weekend with the spider going down. It's my favorite. And then I'm using some spider webs from our Halloween doodle set. The Halloween doodle set, we still have some in the shop if you want to grab it before it gets retired. It is such a fun set and has so many fun doodles. I absolutely love it. And then that little image that says Tomb Sweet Tomb that you see right there that I masked off, that is actually from our Ghost Host stamp set, and so are the bats that I'm using here. And I'm kind of doing some ghost stamping where it's just, you know, you stamp after the ink's been used on it, so it kind of gives you a lighter effect. And I really like the look of that. And then again, I'm going in with a gel pen to add a little bit of little sparkle details. And then I'm using the images from Slime Time, which I really love, to add kind of little slime coming down throughout this layout. And this is the same stamp set that I said in the last plan with me that I did, that you could actually use it as blood as well if you were doing a specific type of theme, like from a scary movie or something. So, and then I used the Tombow markers to create those orange boxes, and then I'm just going in with my Sharpie brush pen to write some things in for that week that I know that are happening for a fact, and then a couple of checklists and things like that. But I also just really like the way they look, kind of imperfect like that with the lines kind of whimsical. So that's kind of the effect I was going for. And then that little witch image is actually from the Halloween doodles as well. And then the Boo to You is actually from the set Boo to You that has a bunch of like Halloween inspired decor. Love that set as well. And then the little ghost image as well is from Ghostly Greetings. I will have a link to all the images where they're from, but all the ghosts that you see in the set are basically from Ghostly Greetings. I added some more little color pops here and there just because I love the way that they look, and that little shelf I stamped is also from the Sally Plan stamp set. I don't know if you guys like this style of plan with me where I speed up certain parts, or if you like it when I go a little bit slower, let me know in the comments. I just try to make it so that it's not too long for you guys and you can still enjoy the process of it. So, and I try to add and leave little things here and there without keeping it too long for you. Again, I'm just adding some more stuff with my script brush pen from Sharpie. I actually really love this pen. It's become kind of like my new go-to favorite brush pen as of recently, and they do have several colors. So it's pretty cool if you like to write in different colors. I kind of tend to stick to black a lot, but they do, I believe, have a purple, a green, and a yellow, like the primary colors they have. And I'm adding that post-it note tape there so that I can kind of color into the sidebar with some ink there and create sort of that ghosted effect. And then I'm going in with my Tombow brush pens and adding some script there. The Tombow brush pens are water-based, so they're kind of like a watercolor marker. That's what I call them, and so you can do some light watercoloring in this planner without warping. If you go a little bit heavy-handed with water, you would get some warping, so just something to keep in mind. I like to do a little light watercoloring in my planner, so I think it's fun to use watercolor markers for that, so it's a little bit more controlled. And then I'm using the little palette just to add some accentuation to the letters, just to make them pop even more, so they have like a gradient on the letters. And I actually really love how that turned out, and it's pretty simple to do actually. You just have to make sure that you brush upwards and you have just enough water when you're doing it, just a tiny bit. And then I'm adding a couple more details with the gel pen, and we're done, you guys. I actually love the way the set turned out. This planner layout turned out. I hope you guys did too. Let me know what was your favorite part, what you guys would like to see me post next. And yeah, thanks you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.